Okay, so today's been a stressful day.
Horrendous.
Yeah. So I was at work and then got a message from the buyers saying they've just had the survey come through and they're concerned about various bits of it. And then being on a bit of a roller coaster since then. All the elements they're concerned about were the things we gave them the heads up about, because the surveyor gave us the heads up, and basically they're kind of non-issues really, but they have to put them on the report to cover themselves. So the damp meter showed some damp in the walls, but then they said, you know, in a Cornwall cottage you're going to have damp in the walls, they all do. There's some cracks on the extension, which he said is normal for an old extension like that in an area like this, which has had mining. We've got mining surveys and also we know it's not directly affected, but she just says the general ground around a mining area has more movement in it than normal, so you will get occasional cracks, especially over hundreds of years, which this one has sat here for. So anyway, persuaded them to go and speak to the surveyor, which they did, and then that seemed to help because the surveyor was anticipating this and said they're happy to have a chat with them and interpret it, because the reports look scarier than the reality.
Because the reports have to cover their own ass.
Yeah, it's a legal thing. If they say something's fine and then it turns out later on down the line not to be fine, then they're personally, you can sue them and they can, well, I guess, be bankrupted if too many people did that. So obviously they kind of always sit on the fence and always say, well, this needs to be investigated, this could be an issue, that could be an issue.
Our house could fall down 100 years.
Yeah.
Hasn't for the past, how old is this cottage? 200 years old?
Yeah, like 1850s, 60s or something.
How old is that cottage? 250?
Coming up to 200.
Yeah, so it stood perfectly fine for 200 years, but no, now in the next 2 years it's going to fall down.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've been quite upset, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, we both have really, just because of what we've been through with it falling through so many times. So then it makes you think, oh, what if this one falls through too, and what do we do?
Whether it's all just too hard.
Yeah, because it's just having the energy to keep going with it when we are years into trying to set up your new life and still haven't got there.
Mm.
So, but anyway, we've just had a message through from them saying that they've discussed it, looked at the report, they spoke to the surveyor earlier, and they are happy to go ahead. So that's good, but you're not really believing it, are you? So,
it makes it really hard to believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have to...
And it makes it really fragile. And because we're really pushing for a really short deadline, by the end of March for their buyer, then we potentially have to take quite big risks really with getting our stuff out there and things. And then when everything starts feeling really fragile and difficult to believe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very happy. I should be, because I kind of said, yeah, no, we're not pulling out, that's good. And it is good. It is good. But it doesn't feel good.
No, it's been quite the afternoon, hasn't it? So, not helped by, at the same time, also spoke to the garage, and the car has needed picking up pretty much straight away, or I had to leave straight away to get to the garage before they closed because they wanted their courtesy car back.
Turbo number 2.
Yeah, turbo.
They fitted one that didn't work.
Yeah, so...
I don't think we've mentioned anything about the turbo, actually.
No. But yeah, we've had we had a turbo issue, which was replaced, and then had a turbo issue, which was replaced. And we'll see with this one. So, anyway, I think that's enough of us whinging. I think we just we'll keep going forward and keep everything crossed. Yeah. That's all you can do, really.
It'll probably feel better tomorrow when we've slept.
Yeah.
It's just a bad week all round as well.
Yeah, it's a difficult week.
Yeah, it's a sucky week in our personal life.
Yeah.
For one reason or another. It's just a bad time.
Yeah. But
technically it's still going through. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The plan is still moving forward just about. It was about to come off the rails and it's just hung on. So today we've come to Rosemore.
Hello.
Which is an RHS garden in Devon, not Cornwall. One of our favourite gardens. It is your birthday. It's your birthday trip. One of our favourite gardens. And probably the last time we'll come here before we head out to Ireland, I imagine.
And we haven't even got in yet.
Yeah, and Lisa's found these crocuses.
Found the crocuses. I don't think they were lost.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
Really good.
Okay, bench cam. Bench cam at Rosemore.
Yeah.
So we've recovered from being shell shocked.
Yeah. From the last little bit of video that we did for you, and we obviously were not very happy.
Yeah.
We should have been because everything was fine, but we were not.
It was a very stressful day, the survey day.
Yeah.
But it's
or when
all...
the people got the survey. It was a few days after the actual
Yeah,
survey, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
It was just a lot.
Yeah,
It was a lot.
yeah, because everything was fine. We knew it was fine. The surveyor had told us that it was fine, but obviously...
Or normal for that type of building.
Yeah, nothing like to be worried
cottage.
about. But obviously when a big official report thumps on the desk of the buyers...
It's annoying because like the whole time no one's been going past.
I know. Right, so flump on the desk.
I don't know how well I'm going to be able to cut this. That doesn't make any sense at all. Someone walked past that we used to want to include in our video. So yeah, flump on the desk.
Yeah, someone walked by. So yeah, report flumped on the desk, understanding that it's concerning when you first look at it.
Yeah, it looks really scary.
There's various things on it which are red and look scary, but then when they talk to the surveyor and explained that that's kind of not a concern, and they just, some things have to be read because they can't comment on them or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so...
Technical issue that isn't really an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, so the buyers are happy, which is great, and we're proceeding on, which is
and we're
great.
happy again now. Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
Normal chipper service can be resumed.
Got more people coming in. Hang on, pause again.
Pause again.
And flump on the
Flump
desk.
on the desk. Yeah, so normal happy chipper service can be now resumed. We're all happy again.
Yeah, exactly. So, so yeah, everything's full steam ahead. We are just, from our side...
You say that, but we feel a bit like we're in the doldrums.
Well, yeah, we are a bit, because nothing's much is
ready.
Happening. It's all with the solicitors. So the buyers have given everything to theirs, we've given everything to ours, and we both started chasing our both sides. And so far, there's not been much actual happening in terms of the solicitors. But in theory, so the timescales we're working towards is to complete by the end of March. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that means we would need to exchange at least a week before then. So in theory, in not much more than a month,
Ish.
yeah, we would hope to exchange if we're going to meet this timescale.
Yeah. So there'll be, currently, like I say, we're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready to start packing.
Yeah.
We're ready to, you need to do a couple of trips over to take all of our stuff.
Yeah,
We're ready.
We'll hire a big, like a big box trailer and take two, yeah, we think it's going to take 2 trips. So,
I hope it's going to take 2 trips.
Yeah.
Because fitting 3 in is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, and sell a load of stuff.
Yeah.
And then also we always book up work at least a month ahead normally.
Oh yeah.
Whereas we're getting into now that period where a month ahead, in theory, we won't, if we meet the timescale before long, we won't actually be here. So we've kind of partly booked March and don't really know what to do yet until basically the solicitors start talking to everyone and telling us what's going to happen.
See what date we're aiming for.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bit of a catch up.
Yeah.
I have just been doing a photo inventory of the whole house, ready for tomorrow when we are going to pop up to Exeter, as you do, 2.5 hours away, to go to IKEA to essentially have meatballs for Nick and have a big old planning session. So at the moment, the aim is to complete on the house sale by the 31st of March, which means we would leave shortly before that. So we've really got in gear, got to get our bums in gear really, to try and make that all happen, like domestically. Like with the solicitors, that's one thing, but domestically we've got a whole house, well, less than a house, but a whole house and garden and stuff to get over there while still maintaining the business and what have you. So we're going to try and do 2 big trips, or Nick is, with a big trailer to take things over, and then we'll go over shortly before we complete, is the hope. So we are going to go through, after meatballs tomorrow, we're going to go through each room systematically and kind of go, right, is this going to be sold? Is this going to be stay right till the end? Is this going to be going to bin? Or is this going on one of the trips? If it's going on one of the trips, which other trip is it going on? Easy. And then work out other things that we need to do before then, like the thermocoupler on the fridge on the caravan. It doesn't thermocouple. I don't know what it does that anymore. And there's 2 that it could possibly be to replace. So we want to send one over with Nick on the first journey, which will give us time, hopefully, if it's the wrong one, to buy a new one when we go out proper.
Okay, Operation Shed Clean.
Operation what, clean?
Shed Clean.
Shed, those are something else.
Okay. Well, shed, get all the... Sort it out, basically, because Lisa's done a pre-sort. And if you want to just have a look at Lisa's pre-sort.
Yeah, I tried. What I successfully did was get everything out of boxes and onto the side.
Yeah.
So today I am starting the big sort. Dun, dun, dun. It didn't help. And then I got overwhelmed and went back inside and couldn't do it anymore.
So now we've got to do something with it all. Yeah. So I'm going to go and get some boxes. And we'll probably do a little time lapse of us beavering around the shed.
Yeah, so what you're going to see is...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that'll be interesting, right?
Yeah, exactly. 10 minutes of that. Lovely.
Excellent.
And then it will still look the same when we're finished. So,
Oh, don't say that.
Well, I'm going to go get a box.
Awesome. Okay, see you in a minute. I'll, stand here in advantage. Cooking ruler, naturally, and I just found it in there, which was used for a job that Nick did a while back now, a couple of weeks, and I've been looking for this ruler for, well, a couple of weeks, obviously, a bit longer, because you measure things like cookies and pans and things with it.
Nothing a dishwasher can't sort out.
It's all scratched now.
Well, I'll buy you a new one. But I needed
I don't want a new ruler, I want my ruler. Look how scratched it is.
I needed it for a job.
You don't even look like... That's the spider web. You don't even look sad.
No, I
You're
am
apologetic.
sad. No, I am very sad, actually. But...
Is there anything else in there?
No.
Me?
No, there's not. No, there's not.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I know you.
So what's going on here then?
I'm particularly I'm picking my favourite shells and then throwing away the ones that we don't want.
Okay.
So this is my keep pile.
Mhm.
And this is my throwaway pile.
Really? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, these are all
This is
good.
actually the bin. So it's all our old crocks, but we've gone through, because obviously transporting internationally.
Literally rock.
Yeah, these are really thick and not very good, so got rid of them. And then there's just bits of rubble and stuff. Whereas
Yeah, and you try to do really good stuff like this.
that's
I say-
literally a rock.
Oh yeah, but it's a good rock.
Yeah,
So I
but
say,
there's all
oh,
good
and this
crocks.
one, that's a really good one too.
Yeah.
So I saved that
It's
one.
meant to be like that, all bits of pot.
Yeah.
But Lisa's also decided
Yeah.
shells should come in this.
Special shells. And they're
Yeah.
all special.
Right.
How do you choose?
Well, I mean,
Don't.
just get rid of this one.
Oh, no, copy.
Yay! We cleared out loads of stuff anyway.
Yes.
So in theory, everything that's here now will come with us.
Including the bucket of rocks.
Yes. Yeah.
We kind of need to start thinking about our building regulations. So we did our planning permission ourselves, so we're going to do our building regs the same. So Nick has tasked me with going through all of these very helpful technical documents, of which there are like a billion. Oh, that doesn't look like it, does it? So I think, yeah, all of these, every single one, pulling out basically the bits that relate to our house, our cottage, what we're going to do with it. So when he's making the drawings, he makes it with it in mind so it doesn't get thrown out, essentially. So I'm going to make an Excel spreadsheet, and it is going to be colour coded, even though he told me specifically not to do it colour coded. It is going to be, because otherwise I'll go insane, basically. So that's my job from now until the end of eternity, potentially.
This is one of our customers' gardens. I'm working today here in Cornwall, and it's a beautiful day. It was awful yesterday, but makes up for it today. And yeah, this is what we're doing at the minute, which is kind of life as normal at the moment. So we are still working, booking in work, and we're basically waiting. So we've given everything to our solicitors that they've asked for, and the buyer's given everything that they've been asked for to their solicitors. And so it's with them now, and I don't think they've actually got in contact with each other in terms of debating the contract and what have you, all the legal stuff they do. They may be waiting for the searches to come back from the council still, but in the meantime we are we're just waiting. So it feels a bit like the calm before the storm. It can be a bit frustrating, because we know there's so much to do, but we can't do it until the house, well, really when it gets to exchange point, because with an international move we can't start moving everything over just in case it fell through. So we're just waiting for that point really, but we're hopeful that maybe this week or next week we'll hear some kind of progress has been made in terms of discussing the contract. And then I know the buyers want to complete by the end of March, which we're keen to do, and we can do, but it's just dependent on whether the legal people can do it quick enough. So we'll see. But in the meantime, yeah, I enjoy the sun, which is still February, so that's quite quite a treat in February. And we will let you know as and when we hear more. But fingers crossed, everything crossed. So more exciting news, had a message from our buyer, and she has said their solicitor thinks there isn't going to be a problem with completing by the end of March. They're just waiting on the searches for our house, and then they will be able to push ahead with that. And she's also spoken to her buyer's solicitors, who are cash buyers buying their house, and they remain 100% keen, committed, and are also very keen to complete before the end of March. So, and our solicitors are chomping at the bit because they were chasing our buyer solicitors unprompted today. So I think all the information has been provided by everyone. We're literally just waiting on the searches for our house, which should be back anytime soon. And then all the solicitors seem to agree that they can push it through by the end of March. So that's really good news, and came at a good time because me and Lisa was just feeling a little bit in the doldrums with the initial excitement of something happening with the house, and then it all going quiet. Which quiet is good rather than drama, but yeah, we're just waiting, as we've said before. Everything in terms of packing the house up and what have you. So we were just saying how we we're missing having that focus or something to do, and we're not very good at just waiting. So and then all that came through, so it's all full steam ahead. So I'm going back from work now to pick up Lisa, and then we're actually going to go and buy some boxes and other packing stuff, because that feels nice and proactive, and that's very exciting for us at the minute. Yeah, so all going well. Fingers crossed it continues to go that way.
We're off to get boxes! Yay!
Sorry, locked you out.
I just need to get the stuff from over the road.
Oh, okay. That was very smooth videography there. we spoke on the phone, and I said, oh, just film me as I'm arriving, because I've done a little bit to the camera. And I assumed she could just get in the car. So we'll try that again. All right.
All right.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, you bring gifts. That's good.
I do bring gifts. And
Ooh,
coffee gifts.
coffee-related gifts. Lovely
Even
job.
better.
Brilliant. Thank you. You all right?
Hi. How much were the boxes?
I know, that was so expensive, wasn't it?
How much were they?
For a large, which still wasn't very big like that, was $5.25 each.
I know.
And they're only like single-walled cardboard boxes, so like cheap ones.
Exactly. Horrendous.
Yeah, and then we looked at the prices of everything else, and it was extortionate.
It really was.
I don't know what's happened to B&Q.
No, it's really bizarre.
Yeah.
So what did we do instead?
Came home.
Well, yes, we weren't going to live there anyway.
No, we ordered them online.
We will, yeah. We ordered them online.
So, and they come tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's
Because then we can start packing.
Yeah.
Right, you got to go work.
Right.
If you like following our journey, please do like and subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate it. See you next time.